With that, let's welcome in Ohio Senator John Husted. He's a member of the Senate Health Committee. Senator, welcome back to National Report. You know, the last time we spoke, we were in the middle of the shutdown. We didn't know quite when it would end, but now we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So what did lawmakers really accomplish here?
Well, the Democrats didn't accomplish anything other than put people through 43 days now of pain and unnecessary suffering. But we finally, as Republicans, did what we said we would do, what would happen. 8 Democrats finally crossed over. They said no to Chuck Schumer. They said no to the radical left and said, okay, this madness has to come to an end. So finally, we got this accomplished in the Senate. And now hopefully the House will get their vote done today and we can restore services to the American people, particularly air traffic and other things that are just have been harming the lives of citizens across the country.
Yeah, these federal workers getting their back pay, waiting for that, obviously moving into the holiday season. Aside from the holiday season, you need money to put food on the table and to put a roof over your head. SNAP benefits out there that are needed, those will be back in play as well. However this plays out, the New York Times put out an opinion piece on how this whole fiasco for Democrats could actually end up becoming, listen to this, a long-term win for the Democrat Party. They said this, quote, this is just a snippet, if you will, in holding out for weeks while Republicans refused to extend the health tax credits and Mr. Trump went to court to deny low-income Americans SNAP food benefits, Democrats also honed their main message going into 2026 that Republicans who control all of government have done nothing to address voters' concerns that the cost of living is too high. Mr. Trump may have a unique ability to keep his party together, but he also unites Democrats who might otherwise descend into a full-scale civil war. Are they grasping at straws with this article? What is your analysis of it?
Well, the Democrats have been taken over by the radical left, and I care about affordability too. I care about the fact that since Obamacare was put in place, healthcare inflation has been the #1 driver of inflation in this country. And the Democrats put that in place, not Republicans. The fact that healthcare is unaffordable is a complete and total ownership for the Democrats in this country because it's their policies that created it. However, I think Republicans have the opportunity to say, you know what, we want to make health care more affordable. We want to empower consumers. We want to stop sending payments directly to insurance companies and give consumers the ability to shop for their health care and drive down the cost. And by the way, eliminate all the fraud that we know is in the system that Democrats allowed to have that happen. So I think it's an opportunity for Republicans right now to say, hey, we're responsible. By the way, we also gave working families the largest tax cut they've ever had in American history, eliminated taxes on tips and overtime, cut taxes on Social Security. So we're letting people keep more of what they earn. We're going to attack the bad policies that Democrats put in place with Obamacare, show that there's a pathway forward to make things more affordable, open up. One of the things you see that have dramatically gone down since last year are gas prices because we eliminated all the Biden era prohibitions on drilling and so forth on energy. So we're making our case and we will be successful.
Okay. And that really does sort of lay out the Republican playbook here. When I'm looking on the Democratic side, I'm not quite sure who's the leader of the team right now. And if we could just go back to Hakeem Jeffries for a second, he was asked on CNN about Chuck Schumer, the Senate Minority Leader. Here's that exchange.
Do you think Schumer should be replaced?
Leader Schumer did not bless this agreement. He voted against it. And of course, Senate Democrats who voted no have made that clear. And what we've seen from Senate Democrats over the last 7 weeks has been part of a valiant fight that we have waged together to stand up in defense of the health, the safety, and the economic well-being of the American people.
So not directly answering the question there, Senator, but what are you hearing from your colleagues about the future of Senator Schumer?
Well, it's an interesting question. Clearly, he got the Democrats into a shutdown that they could not get their way out of. And so he had to get bailed out by 8 more moderate Democrats who finally came over and worked with us. It's a complete and total failure of a strategy by the Democrats to shut down the government, by the way, to get their leverage at the expense of the American people, to cause the suffering with families not getting paychecks, SNAP benefits, air traffic closures, all that kind of stuff. That's what the Democrats brought to the American people. They caused pain and suffering in the American people's lives. Ultimately, they caved after 40 plus days, and their political strategy is a loser.
Yeah, and to your point, many Democrats and an independent came forward and said that, essentially that this got us nowhere. And if we went on another week, another month, we would be in the exact same spot, only hurting more and more people. It's got to stop. It appears that it will. Senator John Husted joining us. Thank you, sir.